interested in getting more information, just contact Heather. She put her email into the chat. Put it in one more time because it's going through. Okay.
Oh,
Heather,
yeah. Okay.
people are asking for that, and then she'll give you access to the folder where you can take. Now, make sure when you give everybody access to the folder, you just give them viewer access. Otherwise,
Yeah. Yeah. Right.
Number stuff up. Okay.
I cannot explain CapEx for newbies. That's Stacy's job.
Okay, yeah. CapEx is just like, what is that? What are all the things that need to get fixed? And then you'll put that, you'll come up with a number of how much it's going to cost to get fixed. And you can put that with the purchase price, or you could actually do what Heather's doing, which is like, just along the way, I'll fix whatever I can whenever I can afford it, kind of a thing.
Yeah.
Right? So
And that's what you do. I've learned that from you. Like,
yeah, that's what we do.
You look at the CapEx expenses, but you don't really need to worry about doing it all at once.
Well, you did when you bought this facility. You took some CapEx in the front end because you were like, I want to paint this or whatever. I can't remember what you.
Oh yeah, I mean, I think just to be like a smart investor, you want to have a certain amount of CapEx so that if you have something unexpected, like we didn't expect the gates not to work, right? Like, I mean, the owner basically lied to us, and we thought we did our due diligence. So, I've had that happen on one other facility and we did get a new gate. So it's like, you have to have a certain amount just for like your rainy day, like, oh, we didn't plan for that. Because, even if you're, I don't know, like, who could I say? Like somebody like one's perfect, right? Everyone's going to miss.
We bought a facility and the gate was working. And then a month later after we bought it, the gate broke.
Yeah, like you can't plan for everything. So you just have to, we took CapEx up front so that we had, but we largely still have a lot of it. We're still trying to get those buildings painted, but you know how it is.
Yeah.
So I saw a couple other questions about the drop rate. I know people get nervous about that. I would say about 20% of people moved out. And I swear it's kind of like every time you do it, you get nervous, but I'm telling you, like Stacy does, like, you don't want those tenants anyways. It's the first time on our first facility, I just did like $5 or $10 increases. And now I'm like with Stacy, like, just decide what you want to try to get to and just rip the Band-Aid off, and I know, like, even after I've done 4, every time I was worried, but you just have to, take that leap of faith, because it's either doing it trickling through or you're doing it all at once. And if you're concerned, if it's your first time, then just break it down and don't do everybody at once. Do like a third and then a third and then a third or something, so that
get the ones that are like the lower rates up to the ones that are like, the higher rates. You know what I'm saying? You could do that as well too.
Yeah. And then the other thing that I've learned too is that you don't want to raise the rates just once, like you can see
every
where
6 months, I know. Every 6 months you should be raising the rates right now, at least, because the market is just changing so much. Yeah, no, and you guys, everybody that's been on here before, because I know you got a lot of you are here every week. We went over one session. It was called like my competition tracker sheet, which is essentially, we have a master like spreadsheet that keeps track of all competition and what they're charging. And we pay attention on a quarterly basis. We look at all their prices and see where they're at, so that we can see now obviously you can go on to Radius Plus for a lot of this stuff, but the truth is that, like, Radius Plus doesn't have a lot of facilities on there, so, and I buy in areas where there aren't a lot of facilities. So we just have like one of our VAs on a quarterly basis, just looks at the prices of all the competition. What are they charging right now? Are we at the same price as them, higher? Where are we at? Can we lower or, increase the rates?
Yeah, that's definitely a good way to do it. Okay. Yeah. Anything else?
Yeah, I was going to say, you have a question. Do you use locks on the entry code for lockouts? Do you use locks or the entry code for lockouts?
Right now, we're just doing entry code, mainly because we're still trying to get a boots on the ground that we want to add another task, layer on another task. So we haven't had any problems. I think just last week we had a couple people that got auction bid when they won the auction, and they took the zip tie off of the empty units and put stuff they didn't want in that. And then they took the picture of the clean unit to show that they cleaned it out. So we're heading in the direction like Pete does both. Because he's right. Like somebody could come in, somebody could tailgate in behind someone else when they put their code in.
Yeah. And we also do y'all use DaVinci locks or no?
We do with our first facility. But I know Pete had a workaround, so I was trying to
He
learn.
has a total workaround around that, man.
Yeah, but I don't know. I think you need storage for it, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Because storage texts you the code. I don't know. Yeah, so I don't know. You'd have to talk to Pete about that.
No, ESS doesn't have
And-
any of those bells and whistles. So yeah, it was good starting out, but yeah, I'm already starting to outgrow it. So, and now the price is almost, I mean, they keep raising the price, so might as well just go with storage.